Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode, we went into these Moleville Mines where presumably the third star has fallen, and then we fought Croco and beat him up and got a bomb. And in today's episode, we are going to keep going and talk to this mole. Seems like you found something mighty useful. My kids, Dyna and Mite, are trapped back there. Let's blast through and find them. Whoa-ho, thanks, Mario. Now stand back and let me get things going. Let's follow the tracks to the end. Yeah, let's put Pommel in our party. What? The star? It's probably in the back. Thanks a million, Mario. Let's mosey along now. Oh, guess you're right. I'd just be a burden on you fellas. Well then, I'm counting on you to find the kids, you hear? Well, thanks a lot, Mario. Guess I'll be going back to tell Ma about everything. So, with that taken care of, that's why we had to fight Croco to get the bomb in order to blast through the wall. Let's check how much money we have. We have quite a bit of money. And we have all of our stuff back, even after Croco stole it in the middle of that fight. That was a cool fight. Now, you might want to know which of these doors you should go through. You want to go through the bottom door first, because if you follow along the tracks, as he said, you'll get hit by a minecart. There is a purpose to this. This friggin' shy guy, where'd he come from? Where's he going? You little prick. Oh, I swore. But you do get a frog coin out of it, so you kind of want to do that. Now, there is one enemy type we've yet to see in the mines, and hopefully I'll be able to find it. But if you hit that block, you get a star, of course, and you're able to just run all these bob-ombs over, so yeah. I am going to be looking for that last enemy type, and hopefully we can find it. And nothing in that guy, I'm afraid. Oh, this is kind of a frustrating thing, is trying to find unique enemies in a system where they're all hidden in other enemies, and it's a really weird enemy, so I want to show it off. And Mario reaches level 8. He doesn't learn a new move yet, but he does, well, level up, so we're going to put that into his magic attack because, as said a million times over, he gets the biggest boost in that. And we're actually very near the end of this dungeon. You see this bunch of bob-ombs moving back and forth. I'm going to go and look for that enemy, and I'll be right back. I'll edit when I find it. And there it is. That's the new enemy I was talking about. It's an enigma. It's a terrifying bat monster that's really disgusting and gross to look at. Echo Finder. It does turn into a bunch of smaller bats, and it does have usually status-affecting spells. So now not Mallow. Gino can't use special attacks. Also, he's drunk or depressed. He's muted, is what he is. Also, that attack did quite a bit of damage, so we're gonna wanna heal Gino up after that. Yeesh. There we go. Mallow's healing spell, his HP rain doesn't actually take care of any status effects. We get something for that later, but not yet. God, that enemy is really weird, and it has really weird timing on its attacks. This is an example of some of the weird enemies that we see in Super Mario RPG. So, yeah. Hopefully it's dead now. It's dead. Alright, I will edit back to where we were. By the way, can we just say that this is really eerie music, especially for a Mario game? It's just super spooky, and it was in Kuro Sewers too. Now, if you can do this correctly, you can easily clear that bunch of bob-ombs and not have to fight any of them. And I only say that because, well, each one is a bob-omb fight, and it's not really a big deal. And we are going to save over here. We are in the coal mines as we were before. Like in that earlier file as you saw before. Now here's kind of a weird jump to get this item. I totally hit that chest a few times. There we go. It's just a flower. It's no big deal. Now that we're all capped off and healed, we're going to head into this room where there are a bunch of bob-ombs walking around and this weird guy. And we got ambushed by a bomb. Just one bomb. So we can probably keep this in just fine. Because they shouldn't be able to survive more than 2 hits. Even though for some reason when you kill a bob-omb, it has really delayed timing on its pop. And that was a good idea because Mallow reaches level 8 because of that. And this is definitely a magic boosting level up, so we are going to do that. Just to check our stats, next level is not for quite a while on these characters. Wow, we're actually quite a bit of a higher level than Gino. But anyway, we are going to get this weird looking guy and he's just gonna fling us back into the save point. Well, we're not gonna stand for that, And we are gonna go, and what you need to do here is actually get him from the side, and that will start a fight. Good day. The name's Nello. Punchinello. Punchinello? Never heard of ya. They say I'm a hothead, but I'll show them. You will make me famous. So long. So Punchinello is kind of a really weird boss. He has a lot of HP. He has 1200 HP, and you're gonna see his gimmick as we fight him. Now, he is in fact the chapter boss. He is the boss of Moleville Mines, but he doesn't seem to be a member of the Smithy gang. Even though he's like a bomb, and he's throwing bombs out of his mouth at us, these tiny bombs that don't do a ton of damage, even though he's doing that, he doesn't have like the Smithy boss music. He doesn't seem to have any minions outside of normal bob-bombs, which are standard Mario minions. And he wants to be famous, which I'm guessing is like nobody knows who this guy is the joke. So even though he looks really weird, like he could be some kind of bomb-themed weapon in Smithy's gang, he doesn't really seem to actually have any association with them, because he's kind of self-centered. Also, this guy just has a really weird-looking enemy design in general. In this fight, you don't really want to focus on the bombs. Not bad, not bad. Now let's up the ante. The reason I'm giving him an Italian voice is because Punchinello is actually the name of a comedic puppet in most Italian puppet shows. It's like the doofus, idiot puppet, and that's who it is. So yeah, you don't really want to worry about the bob-bombs in this fight because they will take care of themselves. And Punchinello has a lot of actual damage if he actually manages to hit you. So yeah, don't let him hit you, is the idea. I mean, you can't let him hit you. That was kind of a dumb thing on my part to say. But anyway, we're gonna heal up Gino just because we can. Although, I sometimes take preference to using items just because it's faster to use items, and he's going to do that attack again. Just, bosses tend to have very high physical attack. So whenever they do actually, they prefer to use like special attacks and special moves, but when they do physically attack you, they tend to do quite a bit of damage. Thunderbolt is pretty effective against bob-bombs, but I don't think it'll be enough to actually kill them. And that hurt. That hurt quite a bit. But otherwise, there's not really much else to say about Punchinello, other than just attack him. Alright, it's clobbering time! I don't know why he said that, and oh god, he has Mezzo bombs. Mezzo bombs, as you can see, are really big. They're really big bombs, and if they explode on you, they do a lot of damage. However, they also all have 150 HP, so it's not really worth it to target them, just because they have so much HP. And if they all die, they will respawn really quickly. Ah! But if you can get the defense timing down on the bob-bombs, on the Mezzo bombs, you'll have an easier time with your life, because they won't do nearly as much damage than if you had just attacked them. I mean, they won't do, yeah, if you just let them attack them. What is with my language today? I can't say anything clearly at all. But anyway, we're actually getting pretty far down into Punchinello, because he only has like 1200 HP. We should be pretty close to the end here, because we're in the third phase of the fight. This is actually the final phase of the fight. And let's just double check his HP just to make sure, because I like to do that. 73. Yeehaw, I see we're already famous. So yeah, one more good attack will take him out. The reason I had trouble with this fight as a kid is because Punchinello, as it just so happens, you shouldn't attack the bombs, and that's what I did as a kid, was attack the bombs, and wasted a lot of turns on that. But other than that, he's no big deal. That didn't finish him off. Well, don't jump on him. He's immune to jumping. Well, he's a bomb, so let's set him on fire and finish off the fight. I know it's overkill, but I like to do this in RPGs. It just feels satisfying to end off with a good move. Oh! I must be dreaming. I'm ruined. I didn't want to do this, but now I have no choice. I think he's bluffing. Simmer down, Fluffy. I'm not gonna waste this on you. Who knows what might happen? Take your best shot. Enough! I've got my pride. Now you're in for it. Huh? What the hey? Why isn't it working? Oh. Oh! And Punchinello is dead. Mario! If this thing explodes, we're history! This is a fine mess. Let's scram, now! Oh! It's gonna blow! No! What on earth was that? Well, we won the battle. Now I hope we don't lose the war. Where are Dyna and the star? Oh, there it is. We're all dark and covered in soot. Let's just spend the rest of the game like this. I guess my question's just been answered. Come on, Mario, let's go! And with that, very shortly after the second star piece, we have already found the third star piece and are ready to collect it. And this is actually one of my favorite star pieces in the game, just for that little bit of flourish it has at the beginning and a little something else to end it off. I know it's silly, but I like little details like that. Like, this is the third one Mario's got, but he's just so used to it that he just jumps in the air and snatches it out of the air, and it's cool. It's cute. And with that, we have 3 out of 7 star pieces. We have made amazing progress in the span of only like 3 episodes. Come on, let's get the show on the road. Gino says that a lot. Like, get the show on the road. I think it's kind of his catchphrase. But now that we've gotten the star, we get the typical happy Moleville music again. Unless you go back into the caves, in which case it stops playing again. So yeah, we're up to 3 star pieces already. If we didn't do that Yoster Isle episode, then we would have gotten that in 2 episodes. But anyway, we're gonna keep going on, and over here it's like, "Urgh, this won't budge!" And I missed the rest of that dialogue. Help me here. Give the minecart a push. Do you have ice cream? I want ice cream. We don't need a warning, we're Mario. Yeah, a minecart ride! Yippee! This is gonna be fun! Who actually says yippee? I mean, really. But anyway, now that we are in this minecart, we are in an action sequence with a little timer on the side. Oh boy. So, this is Moleville Mines, as you can see. You can kind of control where you're going with the left and right arrows. You can jump, and you can use a boost with those mushrooms by pressing the X button of all things. However, if you don't go slowly on these turns, you will go flying, and it will be embarrassing. And don't jump off the edge. I'm getting my buttons mixed up for some reason, and that's not a good thing to do. So yeah, you need to be very strict on those turns in order to nail them without going flying. And the sharper the turn looks, the sharper you need to make it. I mean, the slower you need to be going when you get there. Like here, you can easily go flying. Also, how about that Mode 7? It's like there was a thing in effect at the time where every game had to have Mode 7 feature prominently, especially in RPGs and like map screens and things. And it was cool at the time, but here it just kind of looks really, really bad. So now that we're in a horizontal section, you can actually drive as fast as you want without a problem, without having to worry about going off the rails because you are going horizontally. And we're going as fast as we can, even though we shouldn't really do that because we're missing all this stuff and using up all of our mushrooms. Well, that was brilliant. That's fine. There's not really a lot of good opportunities to use a mushroom while you're on this like 3D section, I guess you could say. I mean, what? Yeah, the opposite of that was not the brakes. Anyway, this is a cute little action sequence. It's pretty short, but it's pretty fun. The first time you do it, at least. And we're gonna hit another bend and go flying. Also, Mario just kind of looks really ugly in this, as well as the minecart. He looks really out of place. Like, how is he sitting in the minecart? I mean, I kind of see how he's doing it, but that's a weird position to be in. And where are the moles? Where are they? And if you can make this turn, you can actually skip a fair amount. But then there's this tiny bend, hairpin bend, that will mess you up. That's not a hairpin bend. These are hairpin bends. And why is the mines built like this? Why are the mines built like this? Is it supposed to be implied that we're going through like tunnels and these are actually high-rising walls on either side of us? It's not really clear. It's really not very clear. Like, if this game got a 3D remake on, like, I don't know, the Wii U or something, how would this look? What would this scene look like? That's just my 2 cents. But now that we've reached the end of that section, we are gonna come outside and into this massive minecart track that goes over the valley of death in the Grand Canyon, and this is not what Moleville looks like at all! That was kind of the big thing about Mode 7 at the time, though, is it could really make scenes look a lot bigger than they really were, even though that scene didn't use any Mode 7. Oh well. I wonder how those kids are doing. Sure wish they'd hurry home.
Settle down, woman. I asked Mario to help us out, so I reckon he'll bring them back when he's good and ready.
I just have this odd feeling they'll be dropping in on us any minute now.
They still gotta use the door like everyone else, Ma. Now settle down.
We're home. Gracious, they really did drop in on us. Oh, my poor babies, are you okay? Little Mite, are you hurt? Nah, we're okay, Ma. Isn't that right, Mite? We had fun. Mama, Papa. He's been knocked senseless. You poor baby, you're safe now. Dyna, haven't I told you enough to never go into the mines by yourself?
That's enough, Ma. Just be happy to have him back. We haven't thanked Mario proper either.
I'm so embarrassed. Mario, we can't thank you enough for everything. What's that? The roof, you say? Nah, that don't matter none, right, Pa?
It ain't nothing at all. You just leave any repairs to me. Give me a holler if you ever need a hand with your place. Thanks again for bringing our babies back to us.
You found Dyna, Mite, and a star piece, but where is Toadstool? So yeah, that leaves a major question. I mean, we've made all this progress, but we've had no signs at all of where Toadstool is. And meanwhile, we earned like 300-something coins in the course of Moleville Mines. So yeah. Come back, Mr. Beetle. Don't you want to come to Boosters and play?
Yeah, don't run away. We just want to play. We'll take good care of you.
Oh, like what they said, okay, Mr. Beetle?
Hey, it's a beetle. Don't you dare touch that beetle. It's a present for Booster.
That's right. Just hand it over nice and easy.
Oh, yeah, like they said, or we won't be your friend.
Booster really likes beetles, but he can't catch his own.
That's right, he's busy keeping the princess from the sky entertained.
So we're catching beetles for him.
So hand it over.
That's right.
Pretty please?
Oh no, it's getting away.
Quick, catch it.
Catch it. Okay, bye, Sniffits. So that's kind of your hint on where you need to go next, but we're not going to be following them yet because we're just going to finish up. Since we still have a little bit of time, I think we're just going to finish up some stuff in Moleville since we're here already. Actually, no, I can see that the timer on the video is actually quite full, so we are going to be doing that in the next episode before we make progress, because there is stuff you can do in Moleville after you have completed basically everything. So we are just going to head into the inn, and we are going to go and save and worry about all that stuff in the next episode. Thank you for watching. We did all that stuff today. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deep, and I hope to see somebody in the next episode. Bye-bye!